the other king passed and he was given the scepter to say, the king is dead, but now long live the king. And he was 29. And the first thing I'm told he did was he freed all the slaves he met in the palace. That this is not going to happen during his own reign. And I used to speak a lot with my grandmom and my granddad. I met some people in the palace who had grown old, and I thought they were our relatives. They were descendants of those slaves. They had nowhere to go. They didn't know where their home was anymore. So my grandfather had embraced them, and they had become members of our family. Till tomorrow, they are my family. So very quickly, what I was then led to do, and I knew that that was not of me, that had nothing to do with Dr. Miles Monroe. It was a moment that the Lord wanted me to do something that would bridge a gap, that would enhance healing. And I want you to look at me. If you are of African descent, you can look at yourself or your family lineage, and you do know that your lineage has a link with Africa. This apology is for you. I stand today by the powers bestowed on me as the granddaughter of a king, and I say, you were not there, I was not there when whatever happened, happened. But we cannot continue to allow the gap to grow. We will never be able to come together as a people and build us. We'll always be subject of this divide and rule. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a racist. I have a lot of Western people who are my friends, my very dear friends. But truth be told, this is where we're at. This is why we're still hurting. This is why we're still bleeding. This is why we have not been able to forgive and let go. Because Africa is a beautiful place.
Yes, it is.
It just doesn't have the right people to do the right things to bring out the beauty. So, for whatever it is that your forebears went through, across those oceans, in those big boats, some that died, some were thrown overboard, some were put on a variety of plantations to do heinous work, some were maltreated, all were enslaved. Nobody is born a slave. Human beings enslave other human beings. And by that, with my entire being, who I am, from the crown of my head to the soles of my feet, I kneel before you and I apologize.